First and 10 on the short side of the field. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor, running right through him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 15. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick. Has to do the same thing.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down. Throwing on second and long. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there. And that'll make it third down. Throwing is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz
rolling to his left.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Wentz.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Wentz again, rolling to his right. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Jeffrey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 24 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Aguilar. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The return man, Ty Johnson.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Eluding the pressure right. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Now a give to Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts are able to add on to their first-half lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now here's Johnson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point attempt to come here. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Room here to run. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's now 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Here comes Johnson on the return. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st and 10, Taylor now. The ball is free. Taylor lost it.
But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go. Check 53 smart. Check 53 smart. I got you.
Now Wentz on third down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Jets.
Denzel Mims,
82 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Wentz to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Wentz now to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Focus, defense, focus.
Great 15, great 15.
Wentz to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Watch the pass. Mike 56. Mike 56. I can't believe it.
74.
Kill.
On play action, it's Wentz. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mike, 53. 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Darius Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He'll air this one out from Mims.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
180 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Play action. Now Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Mims.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and inches, Wilson.
Quickly into the hands of Mims.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Wentz to throw. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Check. Check high route.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
A give for Taylor running right side.
Powerful running, and good power running, but he's still going to be about a yard short. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy,